The only thing better than seeing joy on a child's face is knowing you put it there.
Events that we call miracles. We begin with the story of a Boston man who made a pilgrimage to a sacred site in search of his own miracle. It has been said that the miracle is not to fly in the air or walk on the water, but to walk on earth, a lesson that a few like Arthur Boyle feel fortunate to have learned.
I was diagnosed with renal cell carcinoma, which is cancer of the kidney. I had a large grapefruit-sized tumor sitting on my kidney.
Hope was fleeting for Boyle, a proud father of 13 children and 9 grandchildren. He couldn't imagine not being around to coach his kids' hockey games, see their smiles, or grow old with his wife of 30 years, Judy.
I figure with all the athletics that I've done throughout the years, I can beat the cancer, I can fight this thing.
He had his kidney removed, but just 8 months later, doctors found 3 nodules on his lungs. Dreaded news that the cancer may have spread.
There was a tremendous depression, and it felt like a death sentence. Like, you know, I'm gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
A practicing Catholic, Boyle's faith was sorely tested, but he continued to pray, praying for a miracle that would save him and his family. For many years, Boyle had heard about the mystical town of Medjugorje in Bosnia-Herzegovina, an unlikely corner of the world that has seen its own darkest days, a civil war that ravaged the land and people. But for many religious people and those looking for a miracle, it is a beacon of hope.
So I went to the top of Mount Krishevitz in Medjugorje, and on the way up I felt a pain very specific in my right lung that I could put my finger on.
It is a place where miracles and revelations are believed to happen, a place where the Virgin Mary is said to have appeared on a hill over 2 decades ago, and where her presence is still felt by thousands who make the pilgrimage.
It was over in Medjugorje where the depression lifted, and I believe I was healed.
When Boyle returned home, a CAT scan showed that 1 nodule had disappeared, and the 2 others had shrunk to insignificant size.
He has not received any other additional treatment, and subsequently these nodules no longer appear on his imaging studies. At this time, we consider him without any evidence of cancer.
Boyle believes it is the spiritual healing that he received in Medjugorje that allowed for the physical healing.
I'm not a theologian, I'm not a priest, but I do know that confession and forgiveness are very powerful tools.
While Medjugorje was a place of healing for Boyle, for others, it's a place of mysterious happenings where rosary beads supposedly turned to gold. This woman saw hers change.
And I thought maybe I was seeing things. I don't have my glasses on. The pearls changed from this color, and this is the color we have now.
Where the smell of roses envelops you.
The sun, man. Holy.
That is so cool.
And where the miracle of the sun entrances.
It pulsates like a heart, and pinwheels of color spin around. You can stare at it as long as you want. No sunspots.
Many pilgrims believe these are all signs from the Blessed Virgin Mary, signs which began with her own appearance in Medjugorje on June 24, 1981, before 6 children.
She put her hands on our heads and she started speaking her first words. My dear children, I am with you. I am your mother. Don't be afraid of anything. I will protect you.
Ivan Dragicevic was one of the 6 children, and 23 years later, Ivan says the Virgin Mary still visits him and 2 of the others daily, wherever they are. On this day, the Virgin Mary appears only before Ivan at a prayer group at the home of Arthur Boyle in Boston.
He was asking that if you ever came, he wanted to say Mass.
Wonderful.
They have become close friends over the years. A shy and humble man, Ivan says he's not special. It was just meant to be that his calling began that day on the hill in Medjugorje, spreading the word of Mary and her son Jesus to all who are willing to listen.
Message of fast and penance, firm faith, love, forgiveness, and message of hope.
To su najvažnije poruke.
These are the most important messages.
No one can definitively explain the miracles at Medjugorje, and some may doubt them. But Arthur Boyle has his own thoughts.
I'm not sure why I was healed. I'm grateful. Some people are skeptical, but all they have to do is look at me. I'm still here.
A series that we're going to continue each Friday. Next up.